Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to Amedino's channel, Maths Make Easy channel. This afternoon, we are going to take sequence and series. Sequence and series, and I would like you to be very, very attentive and follow me. Sequence. Sequence and series. Series. Sequence and series. What do you refer to as sequence and series? What is sequence and series? According to the Longman Dictionary, a sequence is the number that appears one after another in an orderly manner. So let's take sequence now. Sequence. A sequence A sequence is a set of numbers that appears or presented one after another. In an orderly manner. Any number that is presented one after another and it is orderly mannered is referred to as a sequence. Now, let's take, for instance, example now. Example on the term sequence. Example now. If we have 1, 2, 3, ... You will notice it follows an order. First example, example 1. The second example now, example 2. If we have 5, 10, 15, if we have 20, these are sequence. These are sequence. Because the differences between this one and this one is 1. Between 2 and 3 is 1. The differences between 5 and 10, the common differences between 5 and 10 is 5. 10 and 15, 5. 15 and 20 is 5. So it follows an order. But, assuming we have 5 minus 20, 50, 70, 100, 150 minus 4, 2. You will notice all these numbers are just arranging itself without order. So this is not a sequence. It is not a sequence. Since it is not a sequence, then we are going to try as much as possible to migrate into a series. What is a series? What is a series? A series is the summation of the terms of a sequence. A series is the summation addition of the term of sequence. E.g., example, if we have the same 5, 10, 15, 20, ... And instead of comma, we now say plus. We put addition there. This is refers to as series. Fine. On getting this, we are going to move forward into arithmetic progression. Also known as AP or linear sequence. On this note, what do you mean by arithmetic progression? Let us define an arithmetic progression. An arithmetic progression, AP, is the form of a sequence in which each term is gotten by the addition of a common difference to the preceding one. Arithmetic progression, AP, is a form of sequence in which each term is gotten by the addition of a common difference. To the preceding one. We are going to advance further into the nth term of an arithmetic progression. Nth term of an arithmetic progression. The general formula for calculating nth term, general formula now for nth term, we have Tn, it equals to A plus n minus 1 bracket D, where n equals to number of terms. E.g., first term, second term, 100 term, first term, second term, 100 term, and so on and so forth. D common difference. D is common difference. And we are going to be looking forward into A now. A equals to first term. A equals to first term. Now, to calculate D, it has a formula. D is always calculated by the formula for calculating D. Formula for calculating D is equals to B minus A must be equals to C minus B must be equals to D minus C, and so on and so forth. This is a page 1. We will make a turn over into a page 2. This is a page 2. So on getting here, note, if you are asked to calculate the first term, that will be T1 is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D, and this is Tn, and our n is 1, which is the first term. It is T1 equals to A plus 1 minus 1 into bracket D. This is 1 minus 1, 0, 0 times D is 0. So the answer will be A. So A is first term. Second term equals to A plus 2 minus 1 using this formula. Bracket D, we have A plus 1 multiplied by D. We have A plus D. This is the second term. The third term is equals to A plus 3 minus 1 bracket D, and this is equivalently A plus 2D. This is the third term. Whereas, and so on and so forth, the fourth term will be A plus 3D, and so on and so forth. Whereas the nth term is A plus n minus 1D. Good. So let's take question and answer now. Question and solution. I have received several questions, and I will start solving the question one after another. Question 1 now. The question is a WAEC question that says, find the fourth term. Find the fourth term of an AP whose first term is 2 and common difference is 0.5. Is a WAEC question. WAEC question. Here, solution. Solution now. If you want to solve this type of question, it's very simple. You are given the first term, you are given the common difference, just substitute to the fourth term. The fourth term, this is the third term. The fourth term will be T4 is equals to A plus 4 minus 1 bracket D. T4 will be equals to A plus 3 bracket D. And our T4 equals to A plus 3D. Impute the where A is the first term, D is the common difference. T4 now will be equals to A here is 2. We have 2 plus 3 multiplied by 0.5. From here, we'll have 2 plus 1.5. And the final answer is 3.5. 3 times 0.5 will give 1.5. Plus 2, we have 3.5. So the question is solved. Simple as A, B, C. The question is simple and straightforward. We have another question sent to me by one of my students. Question 2. State, find the 9th term. Find the 9th term of an AP given the following series. Given the following sequence, sir. The sequence are 18, 12, 6, 0, minus 6. Solution. If you notice, when a series is given this way, the first thing we are going to do is to find the common difference. By the formula of calculating the common difference, the first thing calculates the common difference, D, which is equals to B minus A, and it must equals to C minus B. It must be equals to D minus C. Whereas the series is 18, 12, 6, 0, and minus 6. The first term is A, which is 18, B, C, D, E, respectively. So let's write the series here again. 18, 12, 6, 0, minus 6. This is the series. Minus 6, dot, meaning and so on and so forth. All right. From here, we are going to proceed. Here is A. This is B. Here is C. Using the formula to calculate our D, which is the common difference, meaning 12 minus 18, 6 must be equals to 6 minus 12. It must be equals to 0 minus 6. It must be equals to minus 6 minus 0. We have our D to be 12 minus 18. It must be equals to 6 minus 12. It must be equals to 0 minus 6. It must be equals to minus 6 minus 0. Let's see if it is equals to each other. 12 minus 18, that's minus 6. It's equals to 6 minus 12, that's minus 6. Is equals to 0 minus 6, that's minus 6. Equals to minus 6 minus 0, that's minus 6. Correct. We have minus 6 to be common difference. Since we have gotten the common difference to be minus 6, we are going to get our fourth term, sorry, the 9th term that the question said we should get. Find the 9th term. So 9th term is our target. Our target is 9th term. So which is T9. All right. On getting here, we have T9 equals to A plus N minus 1D. And our N is 9. So let's substitute A plus 9 minus 1 into brackets D. And our 9 minus 1 is 8. So from here we have A plus 8D. Let us substitute our A. Our A is 18, meaning the first term is 18. D, common difference, is minus 6. Let's substitute to this formula to get our 9th term. T9 is equals to 18 plus 8, open the bracket, minus 6. Minus 6 multiplied by 8 is what? By using your standard calculator, we have 18 minus 48. 18 minus 48 will give us minus 30. equivalently. If you are having difficulties between negative and positive, or to add negative and positive, negative and negative together, you watch my next video here on algebra, simple algebra. Thanks. We are able to get T9 to be equals to minus 30. Thank you. Thank you very much. We will move to question 3. We have question 3 here, which states that the sum of the second and fifth term of an AP is 42 if the differences between them if the differences between the sixth and third term is 12, find. Question number 1, common difference. Question number 2, first term. Question number 3, 20th term. This is a JAMB question. JAMB, we want to show you that they are smart. But believe me, JAMB is very simple. Solution. The sum, always note something here, please. Note, sum is equivalent to plus. Difference is equivalent to minus, subtraction, which is negative. Now, the question says, the sum of the second and the fifth term of an AP is 42. We have T2 for the second term plus T5 for the fifth term to be equals to 42. Let's write our T2 down using our general formula. The general formula is Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 bracket D. So let's substitute 2. T2 will be equals to T2 is equals to A plus 2 minus 1D, which is equivalent to A plus D. This is the T2. T5 is equal to A plus 5 minus 1D, which is equivalent to A plus 4D. 5 minus 1, 4. 4 times D, 4D. These two, now, the sum is equals to 42. That's what this question states. Sum of these two is equals to 42. So let us add A plus D plus A plus 4D together. We have A plus D plus A plus 4D is equals to 42. Collecting the like times, collect the like times. It means whenever we say collect the like times, we collect those ones that are common to each other. For example, this is A, they are common. This is D, this is 4D, they are common because they have coefficients of 4, and here is invisible 1. So here we'll have A plus A plus D plus 4D equals to 42. I'm still referring back to this equation. I just rearranged it. A is here, D is this, A is here, 4D is this. So A plus A is 2A plus D is 5D is equals to 42. This is our equation 1. This is our equation 1. We are going to move back to the second question now. The second statement in the question. Since they said The sum of the second and the fifth term of an AP is 42. We have gotten the sum of the second and the fifth term to be 42. And if the differences between sixth and the third term is 12, now the differences, like I said earlier on, differences means subtraction between T6 and T3 is equals to 12. Between T6 and T3 equals to 12. Now let's calculate for T6. For T6 is equals to, using the general formula, we have A plus N minus 1D. This is the same thing as A plus 6 minus 1D is equivalently to A plus 5D. This is the sixth term. Now, the third term, which is A plus 3 minus 1D, is equivalently to A plus 2D, because 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 times D is 2D. Now, here they say we should get differences, subtraction, and everything is equals to 12 based on this statement here. Alright, so by subtraction, since we are dealing with subtraction, meaning A plus 5D subtracted, meaning subtract A plus 2D from A plus 5D. So here we have A plus 5D minus, we are going to put it in bracket because we are dealing with negative. And this is not only A, it is A plus 2D. So the negative will affect A, it will affect D. It will be A plus 2D inside the bracket, and everything is equals to 12 based on this question. Let's solve further. We have A plus 5D minus multiplied by A is minus A, minus multiplied by plus A is negative 2D, which is equals to 12. So since everything is this way, this is A minus A. That will be 1A minus 1A. 1A minus 1A will be 0. So here we'll cancel each other. 5D minus 2D will have 3D is equals to 12. Divide both sides. Divide both sides by 3. We have 3D to be equals to 12. Divide by 3. Divide 3. This will cancel each other. We have D to be equivalent to 12 over 3, which is equals to 4. We have gotten our common difference to be 4. This is Roman figure 1 now. We've solved Roman figure 1. Good. The first term now, substitute D equals to 4 into equation 1. Good. And our equation 1 states 2A plus 5D equals to 42. We have 2A plus 5D equals to 42. So let's put 4 in place of D here. It will be 2A plus 5 multiplied by 4 equals to 42. This is 2A plus 20 equals to 42. 2A will be equals to what? Let's subtract 20 from both sides. That will be 2A plus 20 minus 20 is equals to 42 minus 20. This will cancel each other. We have 2A to be equals to 22. Now, we have 2A to be equals to 22. Divide both sides. Divide both sides by 2 to make A the subject of the formula. We have 2A divided by 2 is equals to 22 divided by 2. 2 cancel 2. 2 here 1. 2 in 22 is 11. we have A to be equals to 11. So the question, find the common difference, has been solved. Find the first term, has been solved. Find the 20th term, now is what is remaining. This is Roman figure 2. Now, to find the 20th term, that's T20. T20 is equals to A plus 20 minus 1 bracket D. And our T20 is A plus 19 multiplied by D, because 20 minus 1 is 19, 19 times D is 19D. Let's substitute our A to be 11, D here to be 4, and let's see what we'll have. A is 11, based on what we'll get here. 11 plus 19 multiplied by D is 4, based on what we'll get here. Good. We have 11 plus, we have 19 times 4, that's 76. 11 plus 76, we have 87. The questions has been solved easily. So let me see how far you can go by solving more questions, and let me see your comments below. Thank you very much and have a great day.